Today's verse of the day on the Holy Bible app is timely. Hebrews 4:9. There remains therefore a rest for the people of God. The King James Version and the New King James Version say a rest. The New Living Translation says a special rest. And most other translations say a Sabbath rest. Naturally, this nugget of knowledge had me skip to the Strong's Concordance to see what was written in the original language before being translated. Now, in this series of photos, you can see I followed the trail of the word until I got to its originating point. And from this, we see that the King James Version and New King James Version left out Sabbath altogether. And the New Living Translation changed the word. We see that the original Greek word is sabbatismos, which when properly translated is a Sabbath rest. On the trail to its origin, we find that Sabbath is the seventh day of the week. And of course, we know that the seventh day of the week is Saturday. We learn what it means to Sabbath when we see that the originating word means A, to cease, desist, rest, and B, to keep, observe. The very next verse in Hebrews 4, verse 10 says, "For he who has entered his rest has himself also ceased from his works as God did from his." This word rest is from the Greek, says to cease, I refrain. The command was first given in Exodus 31. Verse 16 says, "Therefore the children of Israel shall keep the Sabbath to observe the Sabbath throughout their generations as a perpetual covenant." The very beginning of this chapter in Hebrews, we are told, "Therefore, since a promise remains of entering his rest, let us fear lest any of you seem to have come short of it." That's right. One of the coolest parts of this is that there is a very specific blessing promised that we who are Israel will receive when we obey him in this. Check out the photo that displays Isaiah 58:13 and 14. Or even more exciting, if you can, see it in the Bible. According to Genesis 1:5, a new day begins at sundown. All Sabbaths and feasts are observed from sundown to sundown. So tonight at sundown, we will delight ourselves in the Lord and begin our observance of this week's Sabbath rest. When it does, I bid you Shabbat Shalom.